Hey guys, welcome back. This is volume 2 of the Easter collaboration with Pip's Nails and Nails by Lady Red, my two extremely good nail friends. So this is going to do you the last two nails, lots of 3D work and some hand painting, and then we're going to finish the whole set off with some beautiful Swarovskis. I hope you enjoy. So we're going to take the Tiffany blue, the teal coloured nail, and we're just going to add a little bit of green to the tip of it, which is going to be the grassy bit. It's just a random green I've got, I think possibly a glitter bells. I just wanted it to contrast with the colours I was using. So once that's on the tip, we're then going to go into our clear acrylic. So I'm using crystal clear with HD, and this is my 3D art brush, and I'm going to create the shape of an egg, an Easter egg. So I'm just going to that's the main feature of the nail, and we're going to work up from that. So I'm going to create the shape of an egg with the crystal clear just by placing beads, trimming up the edges, using my brush to get a nice smooth edge. So once that clear egg is done and we've got a nice smooth edge, we are going to go in with the coloured acrylics, and they're all listed in the description box. So we're going to go in with a pastel pink, and we're just going to do a colour block stripy egg, create stripes on top of the egg. So it's a lot smaller scale. We're still using the 3D brush, but you've still got to remember to have that wall to butt up your next colour against. So once we've done the pink there, we're going to go in with a pastel purpley colour, also one of the HD. This is not Candy Shop collection, but it is listed in the description box. So we're just going to work our way through some colours, doing exactly the same until that egg is covered. You will see here that I put a little bit too much blue on, and so I just quickly nip in with my craft knife to take that off. We always wait till it goes matte to be able to do that, otherwise you'll pull too much acrylic away. So once we've finished all the lines, we're gonna wait for it to set, and we're just gonna buff over, reveal those crisp lines just nice and quickly. There shouldn't be too much product on there. And then we're going to wipe it over with gel residue wipe, alcohol solution, whatever you've got to hand, just to take the dust away. And then what we are going to do is we need to create a shiny dome for the top of that. So I just picked up my Give Me Strength by Magpie, which is like a brush on strengthener gel. You can use builder gel, you can use anything. This is what I have to hand because I'm not a gel girl, so this is something I've been using for my press-ons. So once we've done that, we're going to tip it upside down for a few seconds, let that get into place, and then set it in the lamp for 60 seconds. Once that's done, I'm going to come in with quite a bright green, still pastel-y but bright, and I'm just going to put over a little bit on a diagonal, and this is going to give me some textured grass. So it needs a little bit of depth to it, not too much, and I'm just going to pull it up and around the bottom of that egg that we've done. And then I'm going to come in with my dotting tool and take the sharp end of the dotting tool, or your needle or tool or whatever you've got, and I'm waiting for that to set. And then I am going to just kind of dig that needle end in and give it a little bit of texture as if it was grass. So next is a 3D daisy, so exactly the same as we did in volume 1 for the daisy nails, but on a smaller scale again. So just dipping that in your 3D brush into your white just once, a tiny amount, and then I'm going to place them around in kind of a crescent shape, and then same method, once it's gone matte, use the tip of your brush, put it to where the center of the flower will be, and push back to create the shape of the petal. That last one set up, because it was such a small bead, it set up too quickly, so I removed it and just placed a third bead. So now I'm coming in with an orangey yellow colour, and I'm just going to create the centre of that daisy flower. Tiny little bead, and just place that in there. So now we're on to the feet. So the feet come up the sides of the egg on an angle. So we're gonna pick up our white bead. This is bright white from HD Pro, and I'm just gonna create a tiny little egg shape for the back of the feet, and we're gonna do it on an angle. So the heel would be towards the front of the egg, and the tip of the paws would be up around the sides of the egg, and just teasing that into place to make it nice and smooth. So now we're going to create the paws coming over the top of the egg, as if the bunny rabbit is holding the top of the egg. So again, you want them kind of on the angle on the top, and we're just going to use a light grey acrylic, and I'm just going to place that so the back of it is folded into the back of the egg, if you will, and then there's a little bit more depth for the fingers coming over the egg. And once that's gone matte, I'm then going to use my needle dotting tool, and I'm just going to create some indents for the paws, and then I'm going to repeat that on the other side. So now I'm just going to get the pink from the candy collection, the kind of peachy pink, and I'm just going to create the pads on the paws, on the feet paws. So tiny amounts of acrylic, and we're just going to create little egg shapes within the white egg shape for the pads. And then these beads are super tiny, so like literally just the tip of your acrylic brush into the colour to create the 3 little like toe pads going kind of in a moon shape over the top of the egg shaped one, if that makes sense. But those are so tiny, they are minute, so just go really careful on those. So then we're going to go on to the teeth, and this will be in the center of the nail. So we're just going to create a little oblong shape with bright white, and then using my needle tool again, create the center of the 2 teeth. What I'm going to do now is let you watch the rest of the face, because it's just beads, really small amount of beads, pressing that out to create the face. So exactly the same technique as we've used for all the others. Yeah, and just keep it nice and smooth, keep those edges smooth, and we're just working from the back of the face and coming to the front of the face. So just let you watch this for a few minutes. I'm just going to nip in to say this is the ear, so the only difference here is that we're going to create a bit of a groove because we're going to put a pink inner, and we're also going to make one of the ears flop over. So I've created an up bit first, and then using a slightly different technique, we are going to bring the grey acrylic back down over the top of the bead that we've just placed to create the flop part of the ear. And yeah, just build that up until you've got a nice shape. Really, yeah, just trial and error, using it to tuck it under, but you can see it taking shape. Last bit of acrylic that we're going to do on the little bunny is his the whites of his eyes. So this is teeny tiny little bits of acrylic and just making little dome shapes on the top of his big fat bunny cheeks. He looks super cute. So now I'm going to get my artiste brush, and I've just taken a green gel art paint from HD, mixed a little bit of Casper in, which is the white, to create like a pastel-y green, and we're going to do the backs of the colour of his eyes, and then set that in the lamp. And then we're going to go in with Jet, which is a gel art from HD as well, and we're just going to create the blacks of his eyes there. And that is the little bunny rabbit finished. He's so cute. So now we're on to the last nail, and I'm top coating it in Shine It from HD, which is a no wipe top coat. That goes in the lamp for 60 seconds, and once that's done, we are going to use the art gels from HD to create little flowers, like wild looking flowers. They are not precise, that you do not need to be an artist to be able to do these. They're really simple. I am just dotting, I think this is the Aubergine colour, and I'm using my artiste brush, and I'm just creating little blobs, for want of a better term, with rough edges. Don't want the edges to be really neat. And we're going to use the Casper white, and we're just going to do a slightly different kind of wild daisy. Again, you can see I'm not being precise. These are wild flowers. You don't need to be an artist. And I'm, every time I've done the flowers on opposite ends of the nail, I'm then going to go and flash cure it for 30 seconds. So I'm going to leave you watching this. I'm just picking up different art gels, layering the flowers, tiny little amounts, just to give a little bit of colour. And then we're going to pick up my detailer brush, and we're going to do some of the centres of the flowers. Nothing majorly arty about this, just a really beautiful effect, really. So you can see this really coming together now. They look a little bit more like flowers. There's a tiny little bit of detail work, but nothing too precise on there. And these are no wipe art gels, so once they are cured in the lamp, which is 60-second full cure, they're ready to go. You're done. So I was happy with that then. So we're then going to move on, and we're just going to finish all the nails with some Swarovski crystals. So I'm just using my glue, and we're just going to place a dot of glue in the middle of each of those daisies, and then go in with your Swarovski with my pickup. This is just a cheapy pickup from eBay, doesn't cost a lot at all. And then we're going to go back to the candy kind of stripe one, and we're just going to build a nice kind of diamond at the bottom, like the bottom of a diamond shape, coming down there with the Swarovskis. So each time I just place a small little bit of glue and then pick my Swarovski up and place the next one, and so on and so on until I'm happy with the design. So we're coming to the end of the video now, guys, just placing the last few crystals. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I had a great time creating this set. I think it's super pretty for Easter, and just really enjoyed doing all the different techniques that are involved. You don't often get a chance to just sit and play, really. I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to show you my friends' channels again. Pip's Nails, who did the amazing Cadbury nails using Cadbury's cream egg, encapsulating those. She did an amazing job, so please go and check her video out on her channel. Also, my friend Brittany did some beautiful peachy glittery nails, so go and check her out too. Hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and a big thumbs up. See you next time, guys. Bye.